Welcome to Aura. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about confidence and how to build your self-esteem. Confidence is one of the most valuable traits a person can have. It shapes our interactions with the world, influences how we handle challenges, and plays a critical role in our mental well-being. Confidence is the belief in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. It is the foundation for achieving personal and professional goals, maintaining healthy relationships, and leading an overall fulfilling life. However, building and maintaining self-confidence or self-esteem can be a challenge for many. It requires practice, patience, and a willingness to grow. But with the right strategies, anyone can enhance their confidence and build lasting self-esteem. Let's first define what self-esteem actually is. It refers to how we perceive and value ourselves. It is influenced by our experiences, feedback from others, and internal reflection. High self-esteem is characterized by a sense of self-worth, self-respect, and belief in one's abilities. People with high self-esteem are more resilient to setbacks, are comfortable with their imperfections, and tend to engage in healthier relationships. Low self-esteem, on the other hand, can lead to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and anxiety. It often arises from negative experiences or unrealistic comparisons to others. Fortunately, self-esteem isn't fixed. It can actually be nurtured and improved over time. So here are some steps to build your confidence and self-esteem. 1. Self-awareness. The first step in building confidence is to understand yourself. Take time to reflect on your strengths, talents, and values. Acknowledge what you excel at and be honest about areas where you can improve. Self-awareness helps you focus on your positive attributes and accept areas where growth is possible. And here's a practical tip. Keep a journal of your achievements, even the small ones, and celebrate your progress. Be sure to remind yourself of your strengths when self-doubt arises. 2. Challenge that negative self-talk. One of the biggest obstacles to self-esteem is negative self-talk. We are often our own harshest critics, naturally, which can undermine confidence. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and notice if you are being overly critical instead of focusing on mistakes or imperfections. Shift your mindset to self-compassion and growth. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reflect your value. And I have another practical tip for you. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and reframe. Turn this thought into something more positive or constructive. For example, I'm not good enough can become I'm capable of learning and improving. 3. Set achievable goals. By setting these realistic goals, it's an excellent way to build that confidence. Start with small, manageable goals. Make sure they align with your interests and your values. That's so important. Accomplishing these tasks will give you a sense of purpose and reinforce your belief in your abilities. As your confidence grows, gradually challenge yourself with more ambitious goals. Practical tip: break larger goals into smaller, actionable steps, and then celebrate each step you accomplish, no matter how small it is. 4. Learn from failure. Everyone experiences setbacks, and failure is a natural part of personal growth. The key is to view failure not as a reflection of your worth. Your worth can't be based on failure because there will always be failures. So you have to see it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to expand. When you fail, assess what went wrong, adjust your approach, and just try again. This mindset, it helps develop resilience and reinforce the idea that mistakes are a stepping stone to success. Practical tip: When you fail, ask yourself this: what can I learn from this experience? Use the lesson to improve and move forward with greater confidence. 5. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you associate with have a significant impact on your self-esteem. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, who support you, and who encourage you. They help you to be your best self. Positive relationships help foster a sense of belonging and reinforce your belief in your worth. Conversely, toxic relationships can undermine confidence and fuel self-doubt. This can be a real setback in your self-development journey. Practical tip: evaluate your relationships and spend more time with those who make you feel valued and supported. And then be sure to distance yourself from negative influences whenever possible. 6. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and emotional needs is essential for boosting self-esteem. Engaging in regular exercise, eating nutritious foods, getting enough rest, and managing stress can improve your mood and energy levels. When you feel good physically, you are more likely to feel confident in yourself. Just think about it. And here's a practical tip: make self-care a priority. Even small acts like taking a walk, meditating, or enjoying a hobby that you love can significantly boost your mood and your self-esteem. 7. Focus on your strength. Everyone has unique qualities and strengths. Instead of fixating on perceived weaknesses or comparing yourself to others, focus on what you do well, whether it's a skill, talent, or a particular mindset. Recognize your strengths and use them to your advantage. By focusing on these positive traits, you can cultivate greater self-assurance. Take time to identify your strengths, whether it's creativity, empathy, leadership, or problem solving. This is that practical tip. Use them in your personal and professional life to build confidence. 8. Be patient. Be persistent. Building lasting self-esteem takes time. It has to unfold. It's important to remember that setbacks and bad days are part of the process. Try to stay present in the moment. Be kind to yourself during moments of doubt and focus on long-term growth. Consistency is key to developing confidence, so please don't be discouraged if the progress feels a little slow. Here's another practical tip. Set a daily intention to work on your confidence, even if it's just a little action over time. Over time, these small steps will lead to significant improvements, and that's what we have to be aware of. Confidence and self-esteem are not innate qualities. They are skills that can be nurtured with intention, with effort, with self-awareness. Challenge the self-talk. Set achievable goals. Surround yourself with positive influences. You can gradually build this confidence. You can work on having the self-worth that you really deserve. Remember, setbacks are just part of the journey, and each step you take toward personal growth brings you closer to a more confident and empowered version of yourself. With time, you'll not only believe in your abilities, but also embrace your uniqueness, building a solid foundation for a fulfilling life. This is how you amplify your aura. This is how you stay inspired.